Hey guys, WW2 here. Today I wanted to make a quick video going over how to properly set up and arrange your GI World War II Footlocker for reenacting. And so what I've found through my research is that there's many ways to set it up, and it kind of varied from unit to unit as to how exactly they wanted it to be set up. So there's a lot of variation, and that does give you a lot of leniency from a reenacting perspective, because you can do a lot of different things and make it look correct. But there are a few things that were in common with all the setups that were commonly done. First of all, I'll just start over here. First of all, you always see, I've seen it on any side of the footlocker, but you always see a row of rolled up socks, and that's just how you stored your socks. And then you'd also usually have your belt at the end. And sometimes I've seen 2 rows before, but yeah, just a row of socks and your belt at the end is something that was commonly done by everybody pretty much. Then a lot of times what you see is on one side of the footlocker you have toiletries, and another side you have basically everything else. And so I don't really have a lot in the way of toiletries, but I do have this toiletry roll here. And so that's something that you would have almost certainly. Then you'd usually have like this, like a ditty bag where you could put extra stuff in. And then usually you'd have a whole bunch of toiletries in here. Now I don't have many, so I have some other things in here. Like I normally, when I go to a reenactment, like I'm going to soon, I'll just put my modern day toiletries in this bag so I can hide them, because I don't want to show all the farb stuff off. But yeah, so usually you'd have your toiletries on one side along with some other things. It wasn't so cut and dry. Like for example, I have my shoe polish stuff here, pretty simple there. I also have my flashlight in here, some like an every period band-aid tin that I put real band-aids in, and then yeah. Alright, and then another thing you usually see is a pair of gloves. These could be wherever really, and then sometimes you'll see a entire smoking section of the footlocker. So I made that here with some, I actually eat these at reenactments because I don't actually smoke. So candy cigarettes, a period correct Zippo lighter, and yeah. Then you'll see random other things. Usually you'll see a little section where they have some like literature stuff, so I have some original stuff like French phrase book, Army life manual, that sort of thing. Usually that's the sort of things you see, and some various other things. And yeah, that's about all that I have to talk about for the top part. You have a lot of leniency. You could do some of your own research to see exactly how certain GIs set theirs up. But there really is only a few things in common that you need to get down, like the sock rolls, toiletries, that kind of thing. Alright, moving on to the bottom. Now, I was able to not find quite as much on the bottom, because I guess people don't think it looks as interesting. But one thing you do see is that usually you see your t-shirts rolled up along the bottom like this, along the corner. Another thing you usually see are towels rolled up like this along this side here. And then, oftentimes you'll have hats in this corner. I have them kind of sit on top because I usually need to get to them pretty quick when I'm at a reenactment. And then I have an extra barracks bag where I'm going to put some farb clothing when I go to my reenactment. And then, one thing that's pretty common is that you'll see certain jackets, t-shirts on the top like this, just sit on top of each other with out-of-season clothing at the bottom, generally. And that's really all there is. I just have some M37 wool shirts here, my M41 jacket, and then my HBT jacket below it. And that's about all there is to it. There's a decent amount of leniency with this part as well, but this is what I've seen be the most common, so this is what I've went with. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.